few people hit me up and asked me if I can do kind of like a review of the guys I got in my team and what it is, who do I think is good and not, and things like that. So figured why not? We'll go on ahead and do that today. So we are a 91 overall, which we actually just obtained today. I had a little over 800k in coins, and I spent that on a handful of players that actually made our overall go up. So we will go on ahead. First, let me show you guys our stats and whatnot. Again, all this stuff is played on stream, so if you guys are interested in watching this team play, twitch.tv/MrGoldenSportsman. Come on through, show some love. Would love to have you there. We are 169 in rank, but you all know rank doesn't mean anything as far as skill-wise. It just means that you win coins. So we are 84-8, 7 seasons played. Now I have made it to the Super Bowl in all 7 times. I have lost 2 Super Bowl games. So we are 5-2 in Super Bowls, and first all Madden string. So there's our career history right there. Right now, so far this season, we are until the 5-1. And a couple games left, and we'll see if we can go on ahead and make another Super Bowl run. So we'll back on out, show you guys our squad. Right here is our offense. This is our offensive line right here. Williams, oh, bless you, baby. Williams, Lopati, Myers, Vasquez, Vollmer. Tight ends are Witten and Mackey. Offensive line is definitely very good. To me, that is the most important thing in MUTs is an offensive line. There's nothing more important, in my opinion, than an offensive line, because if somebody has a monstrous defensive line, it will disrupt everything you want to do. If you can't block, it's going to be tough for you to move the ball. It's going to disrupt your runs. It's going to disrupt your passing. So I made sure the first thing I went after was offensive line. It just so happens that I pulled most of these guys, but there is 190 at every offensive position now. So there's 190 left tackle, 190 left guard, 190 center, 190 right guard, 190 right tackle. For me, I don't really see no sense in upgrading. Maybe that will make me go up 1 overall, but I'm not interested in that. Like, I'm not. Yeah, so, but to me, again, offensive line is the most important thing to me. Because, like I said, man, if you got, a bunch of J.J. Watts just block shedding everything, you can't run over there, you can't pass because he'll get to you. It's just frustrating. So, if you got a lineman that can hold their blocks, it's just going to make anything easier for you. And again, in my opinion, the most important thing in MUT. So, our receivers, at the 1 spot, we got A.J. Green. And then at number 4 spot, we got Julio Jones. Number 3 spot in our slot, we got Living Like Larry. We got Larry Fitzgerald. We'll scroll over here to receiver number 2, which is Josh Gordon. And then number 5, we have Antonio Brown. So definitely a very good receiving core. In my opinion, the best out of the group will probably be Antonio Brown. His elusiveness is like, 91, 90, something stupid. 94 elusiveness. So whenever he catches the ball, that kid will go on ahead and just a double juke. Yeah, I know I love the double juke. I love the double juke. Double juke is like nobody's gonna tackle him. You're guaranteed to make one guy miss with the spin or a juke or whatever. So I'll catch the ball and I'm getting an extra 10 because he will break tackles. He's been very reliable for me. Adrian Peterson is my running back. This card is an absolute glitch. Now I've been able to use Matt Forte. I've been able to use Marshawn Lynch, and I sold both those guys and got Adrian Peterson because Peterson is he's LaShawn McCoy. He is Jamal Charles with the ability to fall forward. He has that explosive speed at 94. McCoy's 95, Charles is 96, AP is 94. So they're an eyelash quicker and faster, but like I said, he can do everything they can do, plus fall forward. Like, he's gonna break tackles because of his elusiveness is high and all that other amazing stuff. His carry is low, but I can honestly say, and all I really do is run the ball in mud. I can honestly say he's fumbled easily less than 5 times, maybe 2 or 3. And I've been able to hand this guy the ball 15 times a game. Like, he does not fumble, trust me. Ball carry vision, now that is the ability to squeeze through a hole when you got offensive linemen there. You know, if you got good, ball carry vision, those are the type of runs where you just kind of sneak by offensive linemen and through them. So, you know, that's almost maxed out. Stiff arm is incredible. Spin move is a beast. Juke move is one of the best in the game. I wouldn't trade this running back in for nobody. Like I said, he's LaShawn McCoy. He is Jamal Charles with the ability to fall forward. He breaks so many manual tackles. He is just a monster. He is a monster. At the backup, I have Reggie Bush. You know, whenever AP gets tired, we'll just sneak in Reggie Bush. I just need speed. That's all I really need. You know, 94 speed, 90 elusiveness. You know, Reggie Bush is going to touch the ball just a handful of times a game. So, whenever I decide to go to Reggie, and he's only going for like 5K, whenever I decide to go to Reggie, you know, I can count on that he has speed and is going to be able to, you know, potentially with that offensive line I got, potentially take it all the way to the house. And, you know, that's all I'm looking for. So, I think that's a very solid backup. Quarterback, we got 95 Peyton Manning. Now, I don't have anybody mobile because my offense doesn't revolve around a mobile quarterback. I need somebody that can throw the ball and throw the ball accurate over speed. You know, I'm not interested in running out of the pocket. I'm not interested in read options. I'm interested in throwing the ball very, very quickly and get it to where it needs to go. His pass accuracy is 99, 94 throw power, 98 short, 98 medium, and 92 throw deep. Even though it says 98 there, maybe they downgraded a little bit. It definitely was 99. I don't know. Maybe they downgraded. I don't know. Nonetheless, 98 is still incredibly hot. He puts every throw where it needs to be. You know, oh, there it is. See right there. Throw accuracy 99. I've had 87 Drew Brees, and he was like overthrowing drags every now and then, and I would get frustrated. Never happened with this card. Never. Not once have I missed a throw. I don't think I've ever missed a throw. Like, even if I'm lob, you know, never. No. On my son, I've never missed a throw with this card. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible, but just me, because all I do is dink and duck down the field. Y'all know I don't throw deep anyways. You know, all my plays are, 3 to 7 yard routes. But like I said, I had Drew Brees, and I was comfortable with him, but he was just missing these little passes, and it was pissing me off. I was like, what the hell? How come he's not, so I went ahead, saved up, got this Manning, and he's incredible. He's a very popular quarterback. A lot of teams got him because he's just very accurate, man. He puts the ball where it needs to be. Plus, he's got that 55 juke move. Let's go. Definitely decent enough. But here are stats from him if anybody's interested. Throwing accuracy. Throwing on the run is, where's this throwing on the run? 85. Gold RG3 has 85 throw on the run. So Peyton Manning can throw a dot when he's on the run. Even though you probably won't be running too much because he's so slow. But he can definitely, throw the ball on the run pretty well. Play action is 98. I don't really use play action. I come out in play action plays because anybody doesn't know, play action blocking has always been better, but I don't actually go through the play action. I just always cancel that. But his throw deep 92, throw middle 98, throw short 98. The card is an absolute monster. Marcel Reese, I pulled him. I never used a fullback set unless it's goal line, and even then I'm most of the time QB sneaking. So really don't use him too often, rarely, and if there's an opportunity where Peterson and Bush is tired, then Reese will fill in. But other than that, he doesn't really see the field much. I pulled him, and he's just been with us ever since. So there's our offense, man. Again, you can see a very good offensive line. We have Mackey, and like I said, Mackey is an absolute monster, man. The guy is overall wise, the highest tight end available at this point. He's got, pretty good speed, even though Marcel Reese is the 87 at tight end with 90 speed. But you look at Mackey, man, he's got 90 release, 94 catching traffic, 93 catching. This is definitely a card that I can go on ahead and throw the ball to over the middle, and he will take a shot from a linebacker and be able to hold on to the ball. Now, I upgraded because Jason Witten is just too slow. He's just too slow. He's got here are the stats for Mackey. He's just too slow, and it was just too frustrating because he was just too slow. His speed is what, 79. He's too slow. I needed a little bit more speed, so we went ahead and got Mackey, who is 84 speed. Like I said, it isn't much, but definitely a difference from playing with slow ass winds. So there's our offense right there. We're gonna go ahead and switch to defense. Right here on the top left, we have Eric Weddle at our strong safety. Right linebacker, we got Ham. We got Jack Ham. We got Kuechly. We got Von Miller. Then we have Troy Polamalu. Now backing up due to fatigue is Jonathan Joseph on both sides. Cornerback slot number 1, we got Sherman, followed by Grimes, whatever it is you want to call him. Brent Grimes at number 4. He only comes in dime situations, really, or quarters or anything like that. In our nickel, we have Joe Hayden. We have Mario Williams on the right. We have John Randall, DT1, William Perry, DT2, Chris Long, left end. And then we have Jonathan Joseph at number 5 and Patrick Peterson at number 2. Now, even though Hayden is overall-wise higher than Peterson, I personally have Peterson at number 2 due to speed. Hayden is slower than Sherman and Peterson, so you definitely need speed because a lot of the blitzes I use, I need to show blitz a lot, and you don't want to get beat over the top. So just to be safe, we got Pat Pete and Sherman, who's a little faster than Hayden. Well, Pat Pete definitely got speed, but Sherman's got like only one more attribute on him on speed. But hey, that one more may be the difference between a SWAT or not. Plus, he's tall as almighty hell. So, the D-line, John Randall, is a monster. He is the only defensive lineman in the game, with finesse and power above 90. So he's virtually unblockable. He can bull rush you. He can finesse you. His block shed is 92. He looks like a girl swinging in a fight with the windmill style. His swim moves are vicious. He is an absolute monster. He's got, pretty decent speed at D tackle with 75. So that's like pretty damn good. On top of 90 power move with 96 finesse. Like I said, he's damn near unblockable. He will get to you in a matter of seconds. You're not going to be able to contain him too long. Like I said, he can go to his power moves or finesse. He will figure out a way to get through you or around you. It won't be too long before he comes screaming. And one thing you gotta love is stamina, 95. His ability to stay on the field is amazing. Now on the right, you see William Perry. Now we got him. I know he's extremely slow, but I got this big behemoth only for one thing: plug the middle. That's all I need him to do. I'm not expecting him to run through an A-gap and get a sack. I'm not expecting any block shed sacks, or I'm not expecting to drop him back in coverage and QB spy. No. He has one job and one job only. Plug up the middle and make it tough for anybody to run up the middle. And that's exactly what it is he does. 97 strength, 93 block shed, 97 power move, 95 tackling. He is an anchor. He is somebody you're going to be able to put over the center, and it is going to be tough to run up the middle because he just clogs things up. He's very, very, very tough at the DT position. He's a monster. His price has been going down. He went down like 30K since I bought him, but he is, like I said, he is an anchor. He is an anchor at that DT. He is plugging up everything. I've seen people try to run draws and things up the middle, 0-1 traps, and now with William Perry there, that man is power moving. Every time you try to run through him, he'll just snag you up. He does an excellent job at being able to patrol that middle for me. So Kuechly is a beast. I just got Jack Ham. I really haven't been able to use him too much. But what made me want him is I went against one, and he was all over the damn place. He was all over the place. I couldn't have a tight end block him. He was block shedding like crazy, and it made me want one, so I got him. Von Miller is a monster. The highest overall left linebacker right now, along with Kerrigan at 90. Kuechly, the highest overall middle linebacker. The highest overall defensive player so far besides 99 Sherman is John Randall. And then, and Kuechly. And Mario Williams and Long, they do okay. I would say between the two, Chris Long is definitely better than Mario Williams. Really, I don't see Mario doing too much for me. Honestly, I'll keep it 100 with you guys. Mario isn't too effective. He is somebody that just doesn't do too much of anything for me. He honestly doesn't. Like Chris Long, I will see him just do incredible block sheds, spin to the outside to cut off any strong powers or screens, and Mario Williams doesn't really do that. Now he has great speed, for a lineman. 84. That's damn near, that's faster than a tight end. So if I do spy anybody, it's typically him, but he doesn't really do too much. Not like Chris Long. Like if you guys are, looking for a 90 overall lineman, definitely get Chris Long over Mario Williams. The best player defensively, honestly, the way I play, I would have to say Weddle. Weddle always making plays for me. He's always in the right position. He's just always around the ball. He is somebody who continuously comes up big for me game in and game out. I can always count on him for at least one time a game where I'm going to say, wow, that was an amazing play, Weddle. He's just always coming through. Now, I compared him to other free safeties, but they don't really have the play recognition that he has. Like, I think there's like Bird, Thomas, or whoever's that free safety. I don't know. There's so many safeties. But his play rec at 92, I believe, is the highest at the position. And he is just really, really, really good at being able to identify routes and things like that. Like, I've just had him snag routes over the middle. Like, I've seen him being in places he had nowhere business doing. Like, you guys remember Yankees versus the Athletics, where Derek Jeter, there was from the outfield, it trickled in towards about the mound area, and Derek Jeter somehow was magically there. It might have been ALCS like 96. I don't know what year it was. I don't know. But he flipped it towards the catcher. Was it Matt Stairs they caught up? I don't know. You guys probably don't know what I'm talking about if you guys aren't baseball fans, but that right there was one of the greatest defensive plays in the history of baseball that I've ever seen, because there was no way in the world Derek Jeter should have been anywhere there. But to have the awareness to just be in the right place at the right time, and that's what Weddle is. He's just always there. He's always there. He's always at the right place at the right time, batting down passes, intercepting, making the key tackles, stripping. He's always there, man. He always makes great plays. Sherman we recently just got, so I haven't really been able to use him too much. But the few times I've had him, I don't even think he's given up a reception yet. The guy's a monster. Pat Pete, of course, he's a glitch with his speed. You really don't have to worry about getting beat deep over the top too much. So I feel comfortable showing blitz, knowing that there's not too many people in the game that's going to be able to outrun him. Von Miller he's a beast. Kuechly is a monster. Troy Polamalu is somebody else again with high, when I look for safeties, I don't really care about hit power or anything like that. As you see, both of them have low hit power. There's definitely better options when it comes to being able to hit hard. But I need somebody who is just going to be able to be there where I need them to be, or just make extra, ordinary things happen for me. And the combination of Polamalu and Weddle, to me, is just an amazing 1-2 punch of guys with high play recognition, good awareness, and they're just going to be able to put themselves in the right position and make plays. And that's all I need them to be. Big hits aren't how they were last year. You don't get them CPU big hits nowhere near as often as you did last year. So unless you're manually hit sticking, I don't really see hit power being that big of an issue. And Lord knows I miss every manual hit stick. So I can go a full season without seeing a CPU big hit. Like, they just don't happen nowhere near as often as they did in the past. Once I figured that, like, okay, like, I don't really see, these guys really making big hits. It just doesn't happen like that too often. I was like, all right, I'm going to need play recognition, and I'm going to need awareness, guys who are just going to be able to make plays, and that's exactly what these guys do. So this is the lineup right here, 91 overall. Definitely still could use, improvements. Like, there's 92 left line, there's 92 linemen, and there's other cornerbacks like 93 Champ Bailey, 92 DRC, and things like that. Or is it 90 DRC and 92 Cromartie, whatever there is. But right now, definitely enjoy the team I have. If there's any improvements that I would like, I would at some point like Calvin Johnson. I had enough to get him, but instead we went with Sherman, Mackey, and Ham. And I just feel like, because when you look at things, defense is always going to do things like, this is how I look at it. An out route is always going to be an out route, right? I can literally control what everybody does on offense. AJ Green is going to run the same out route that Josh Gordon does, right? I could put in a 54 overall receiver. He's going to run the same comeback that AJ Green is going to run. AJ Green may get off the press quicker. He may hold on to the ball once it's thrown. But the fact is, I literally get to control what everybody does on offense. I can put Green on a fade. I can put Fitzgerald on an in route. I can put Gordon on a streak. I can put Julio Jones in a drag. I can control what everybody does. On defense, that's not the case. On defense, I can put Sherman in a yellow zone, and he can go on ahead and just snag a play over the middle where he has no business doing. You know what I mean? And you want that. You want your defense to be able to make plays for you, especially when your defense is as bad as mine. Like, I know that these guys, they make a lot of plays for me. They help me out. You know, so when I do call a bad play, you know, Weddle can come out of nowhere, and even though he's in a deep blue, he's still stopping, you know, a play over the middle that he shouldn't be there. But because he has high awareness to play, he makes that happen. You know what I mean? On offense, doesn't really matter. You know, like when Weddle picks off a pass, it doesn't matter if he threw to Calvin Johnson or if he threw to, you know, Barack Obama. It doesn't matter. An interception means no matter what receiver on earth was there, that play wasn't being made. But instead of Weddle, if I had a 74 overall safety, that play is probably not made. You know what I mean? So if you're going to stack up, definitely look defensively, because they can make a lot of things for you. Work on your offensive line, get a decent running back, and then work on your defense, man. Get players with high awareness, high play recognition that's going to be able to help you out. Again, the only improvements I would personally like is a Calvin Johnson, and I need a J.J. Watt. I need a J.J. Watt to go right here on this left end. I've been looking for him. I was waiting. I was saving my coins, but instead I was like, you know what, the hell with it, YOLO. I'm going to just go on ahead and buy Sherman, Ham, and Mackey, because I would go days without seeing a single Watt up. And when he does go up, he's like 500K, which is wasn't too smart of a move at the time for me. So, but anyways, man, here's my team right here, fellas. Again, this is a stream team only that we go on ahead and play. Now, a lot of people have been asking me about my second MUT channel. I'm just being lazy. I know I'm a lazy bastard, but it is going to come together. I promise you guys, it's going to come together.